Before we can dive into the James Webb Space Telescope, we need to understand how telescope works. Telescope is basically a source where we collect the light and we form the image. Basically, how you see images and everything is because you capture the light coming from the reflection of the object. For example, right now you're seeing your phone or a laptop. A light from the source, any source like a tube light or a sun, is coming and falling on the laptop or the phone, and it is getting reflected and is getting reflected into your eyes, and you see a image because of that light. Now imagine that laptop or that phone is far away from you, so the distance it takes light to travel and come to your eyes is that much time must have passed from the real image to what you're seeing now. So for example, there are stars. If you see a star which gets burst in front of your eyes, then you're seeing a past star which had been bursted maybe like uh, 1 week ago, but you're seeing it right now because it took light 1 week to reach your eyes. But it doesn't affect our day-to-day things because light travels extremely fast. It's 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So for all things in your experiences, you're not going to be away from someone, from your laptop or TV or anybody or your car more than 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter. You're not going to be so much away. If you're that much distance away from someone, still light takes only 1 second to travel such a distance. But when it comes to universe, the space is very big, and that's why you can see history. It's like time traveling through a telescope. Right now we have launched many missions to capture the universe in its beauty, and we do through the help of telescope. Hubble Space Telescope is the most famous one, but right now we have sent another one, James Webb Space Telescope, and that is a beautiful telescope because it is much bigger than the Hubble Space Telescope. Its area for capturing light is much more, and it is using a plating of gold, a beryllium, which is captures most of the light. The beauty of the James Webb Telescope is it not only captures the visible light but mid-infrared ranges. Now, what does that mean? Now, all the things we see for an object to see, it reflects visible light, and we capture that. But universe is very big, and for the far enough distances which are very far from us, the light which is traveling can have a wavelength which gets stretched because universe is expanding, and because of the stretched wavelength it appears to be in the red shift range, red wavelength range. If you know, the visible light ranges are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, and red is the longest wavelength. And for the distance objects which get stretched, you see the visible light stretched into the far infrared range, and because of that, space James Webb Telescope is well equipped to capture those things, and that's why it is for which will have images which will be far more beautiful and in depth and far more uh, historic images than Hubble telescope. So Hubble telescopes gives us image of the history. It's like seeing when after Big Bang, after like 1 billion years, how was the universe? But with the help of James Webb telescope, we can see after Big Bang, within just 20 or 200 million years, how the universe was. So now it is not within the realm of possibility. It is within the realm of possibility that in going future we will have a telescope which will capture how the universe started in the first place. That is amazing because universe started everywhere, and with the help of telescope we are seeing the light which took uh, 14 billion years to come to our telescope, and we are capturing that. So in essence we are capturing the piece of the history, how the universe was born. We'll be able to do that in the future telescope, but right now James Webb telescope is beautiful and is giving us a glimpse of the past. And the thing is, because of some of the trivia here, because of the telescope being able to capture the infrared, the thing is it needs to be very cold, and for it to be cold it need not have the temperatures from earth, sun or the moon falling on it, so that it has some kind of a shielding. So it is going to be deployed in an area known as the L2 range, where it is being blocked from all the three ranges of sources of light, and it also has a shield and as a backup cooler. So in case something fails, it can still cool itself, but for a short period of time. So this is how James Webb Space Telescope is such an amazing thing. Right now we have many images from the universe, from the past of the universe, and James Webb Telescope is kind of giving you an HD photo of the universe, and also some of the photos which we were not even able to see because of the redshift of their wavelength, which happened because of the expansion of the universe. So that's it, guys. See you next time.